She stood on the platform, clutching a worn-out suitcase. The rain drummed against the station roof, as if hurrying her along. Lena knew this train was her last chance. The last train to Paris. The last chance to start over. Ticket. The conductor said dryly, blocking her path. Lena nervously fumbled through her coat pocket, but the ticket wasn't there. Her heart began to race. She turned around, as if hoping someone would tell her what to do. And that's when her eyes met his. He stood a few steps away, holding an umbrella, and her ticket. "I believe you dropped this," he said, handing her the ticket. His voice was calm, but there was a hint of amusement in his eyes. Lena took the ticket, feeling her cheeks flush. She mumbled a thank you, but he didn't walk away. Instead, he tilted his head slightly and asked, "Running away or running towards something?" The question caught her off guard. She hesitated, then replied, "Both, I think." He smiled, and something about that smile made her feel like she could trust him. "Well, then, let's make sure you don't miss your train." They boarded together, and as the train pulled away from the station, Lena found herself sitting across from him in the dimly lit compartment. His name was Adrian, and he was a photographer, traveling to Paris for an exhibition. He had a way of making everything sound like an adventure, and before long, Lena found herself telling him things she hadn't even admitted to herself. "I left everything behind," she confessed, staring out the window at the blur of rain and darkness. "My job, my apartment, my fiancé." Adrian didn't look shocked. Instead, he leaned forward, his elbows resting on his knees. "Sometimes, you have to lose everything to find what really matters." The train rattled on, and the hours slipped by like minutes. They talked about dreams, fears, and the kind of life they wanted to live. Adrian showed her some of his photographs on his camera, stunning black and white images that seemed to capture the soul of the places he'd been. Lena felt something stir inside her, something she hadn't felt in years. Hope.as dawn broke, the train finally arrived in Paris. The city was bathed in a soft golden light, and Lena felt as if she were stepping into a dream. Adrian helped her with her suitcase, and as they stood on the platform, he turned to her. "So, what's your plan now?" he asked. Lena hesitated. She didn't have a plan, not really. But for the first time, that didn't scare her. "I don't know," she admitted. "But I think I'll figure it out." Adrian smiled that same easy smile. "How about I show you around? Paris has a way of inspiring people." And just like that, their story began. They spent the next few days exploring the city, its cobblestone streets, hidden cafes, and breathtaking views. Adrian introduced her to a world of art and passion, and Lena found herself falling not just for Paris, but for him. One evening, as they stood on the Pont des Arts bridge, watching the Seine shimmer under the city lights, Adrian turned to her. "You know," he said softly, "sometimes the best journeys are the ones we don't plan." Lena looked at him, her heart pounding. "Are you saying this is one of those journeys?" He took her hand, his touch warm and reassuring. "I'm saying, maybe we don't have to figure everything out right now. Maybe we can just see where this takes us." And in that moment, Lena realized she had found what she was looking for. Not in Paris, not in a new life, but in him. In the way he made her feel alive, in the way he saw the world, and in the way he saw her. The last train to Paris had brought her more than just a new beginning. It had brought her love.